making a deal after all.
Okay, wasn't expecting that. Whoa, hi guys.
Looks good. Hopefully that's the last of what Ava needs.
Thanks. Have a good night. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow too, during the day more, because I'm no longer babysitting tomorrow, and my girlfriend has to work, so I will be home all day. Alright, let's try this again.
Okay, the first thing you need
Moved
to
my
do is
cat,
make sure
so he's no longer pushing me out of the chair.
I'll fill you in.
And so my chair is actually scooted up. I get to lean back. This is
There's
sweet.
barracks up ahead. You need to destroy it before the soldiers can ready themselves. I'm marking the barracks on your map now.
Alright, Chipmunk Fiona.
That building should be no match for a surgical strike. We can't risk Carmona getting shot. You'll need to clear the area before you can rescue him. Go get Carmona. We need to get him out of here. I'll have an extraction chopper standing by.
Of course. Booger, no. No. Get. Bad kitty. You're not sitting behind me anymore. Go lay down. You have like 2 very comfy beds all to yourself. Or you can go lay on the couch, or you can go lay wherever you want. I did forget to do your letter. I will make sure to do your letter tonight. I mean, it's not super bad because it's a day early, but I did want to get it done. So before I go to bed, I will clean your letterbox, but you're just trying to look for... You're just trying to look to annoy me. That's, I mean, let's be honest, that's what it really is, bud.
Time to get some payback. Head over to Solano's estate and take care of his flunkies. Try not to let them take anything off the ground. If they're moving it, it's valuable, and may be important to Solano too.
Alright. Come on, I'm not doing good on speed bursts on this one. There you go, there's one. No annoying other RTR driver. Oh god. Alright. So far I've wasted all of the time save that I got from that gold. So I better do a pretty damn good driving the rest of the way here.
There's a couple of jeeps moving. Get ready. You need to clear out the concentrations of soldiers, then go after the local commanding officer. That should leave us in control of the estate.
Where is he? There you are. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Car is not in the best position, but it'd be slow to move it now.
Whatever they're carrying, it's probably worth keeping.
Dang it. I thought he was going to be behind the crate, so I burnt my grenade too quickly. Come on. Alright, whatever. There we go. That guy's targeting me, kinda. Oh my god, there's so many tutorial prompts.
That was the CO! That should do it here. Time to move in. Between the house and the trucks, I'd say this went well.
Yep, so I lost all that time save back. That's fine. It is what it is.
That should help you stay patched up. I'll start tracking our stockpile of equipment now that we've got a place to put it.
Unfortunately, I think that grenade
Get the stuff delivered to you.
technique on that last guy of the second group,
I just talked to Dr. Rubin.
I think it's overall a good idea. Because you don't really run slower when you're running backwards or whatever, so that way it would allow me to try and target him without having to actually shoot him. But then again, I guess it's just easier just to shoot him. Because if you miss with the grenade, you get into the situation that I was just in, where you can't see where the third group is. Alright, get ahead of this guy before he can turn at the light, if that's what he wanted to do. Alright. No. I almost split there for no reason. But the bump boost worked kind of good. Okay. So now, will this work? We will see.
It sounds like the exec is at the refinery office near the docks. I'm marking that location now. Talk to the exec when you get there and let him know you're there to help.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Rude. I wonder if there's any pattern that these cars drive down. Like, I wonder if they're only set to, like, a civilian will only drive on some roads. And I know that's true to some degree because they won't go into places like base, enemy bases, things like that. They won't go and get involved in that kind of shenanigans. Maybe eventually it'd be nice to have a map that routes out all of that.
Wow.
Not that it would matter, but, you know, I crave information.
Area's filled up tight.
That's what I crave. Knowledge is always power. Alright. Like got weirdly stuck there.
Some help. I've got a radio so I can keep you apprised of the situation. This is gonna take a few minutes. I've got several bundles to lug out there. I'd better be getting hazard pay for this.
I'll stay in touch with him and update your display with his status. For now, get out there and keep the area clear. We need to build UP's trust.
Alright.
Stay nearby. They'll cancel the contract if you don't. Make sure the refinery office stays standing until the files are destroyed. Otherwise, the VZ may be able to salvage files from the rubble.
Alright, so that seems to work. If you could get just a little bit more speed, it'd be better. Yeah, we're grabbing the light MG. It has so much more ammo right out the gate. Like 200 rounds. Apparently 200 rounds don't mean dick if you can't actually shoot the people. I thought it was more accurate than the AK-47, but apparently not. But also because I think as long as another one spawns here, I can pick up more ammo for it, which would be like another 200 rounds, I think. Or at least another 100 rounds. Yeah, I think it's like one magazine. See, and there we go. There's one. So I had... Yeah, it's another 100 rounds. So taking this just makes way more sense than keeping a dinky assault rifle.
There's 2 boxes left. Keep those BG off my back.
But I did learn something else. So like normally when I'm doing this, I switch to the C4, I throw it. Well, never mind, I guess that's not true. It technically works, but it's not of any consequence, I guess.
Only 1 box left. Not long now.
Alright, good. Clear that out. These guys are the people I'm more concerned about. If there's anybody there, there's not. We kick it into high gear now. Alright, I actually had decent spawns at the end of that.
All done. I'll wait for you in the office until you're ready to go.
No, come on, buddy.
Back to the HQ.
I know, I was a little bit slow there because I really wanted to blow that thing up with a grenade. Just to keep it out of the way.
Be careful. The VZ probably had time to build out their perimeter.
Finally, let's get out of here.
Alright. Huh, apparently that other, because normally there's 2 barricades going there and you have just a little bit of space to go between them. Apparently it despawned. That's strange, but whatever.
Thanks for the help. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned your paycheck.
Okay, so I got everything ready this time.
Looking good. I just got confirmation from Dr. Rubin. We should see the wire go through any second now.
Come on. Boom, that's a decent gold right there. Could probably save an additional couple seconds there too.
I just made contact with a member of the PLAV. There might be an offer waiting for you at their jungle.
Alright, so do not bump boost.
Even better, I found a helicopter pilot nearby by the name of Ewan Garrett.
Shut up, Fiona. We're done listening to you talk.
They sent some small tank units hoping to take them over. I need you to destroy these tanks and verify the commanding officer.
Can do.
Location of these mobile units. I'm marking their location now.
Alright, nice little smooth drive to blow up a tank. Try and avoid everybody here. Use random cars that are placed there for the first Universal Petroleum mission and then for no other reason. Always interesting. This bridge is so quiet. God, it's like when you get it's like when you're driving on the freeway and you hit a patch of the good asphalt and you're just like, oh my god, I didn't realize how loud my car was being on the road until I hit this. Yep, hostile tanks, no big deal. How do I not have a disguise? That's bizarre. I should definitely have a disguise by now. There we go. Alright. Honestly, very chill drive right there. Very nice.
Another potential source of supplies.
Alright, so that worked out pretty good. Yeah, no complaints about that. That was smooth. Not a gold, but I'm still doing good as far as time. Alright, make sure that nobody targets me incorrectly, because, oh, there was a lot of PLAV there. That would have been less than ideal. Alright. Now we try and speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Okay, so if I can drive right up to Ewan without him running away, that's not a bad idea, because the odds of me hitting something behind him that does enough damage to blow up my car is very slim unless it was already really damaged. It'd be basically just relying on the bug of sometimes you just take way too much damage from a simple crash because like you get stuck in further or for longer or something, and it's just way too much damage.
I know how to fix the thing. I just need a ride out right there. I know the place.
I think I found the clearing he's talking about. I'm marking it on your radar.
What the hell was that?
My operator.
Kinky stuff. Let me know how that goes then.
Just get him to the clearing, okay?
Dang it, I was 1 second too fast. Hello? Alright. Don't know what happened there, but he actually got in. Note to self, try and make sure that the C4 is planted on the side of the car and not where he can see it. Because apparently something spooked him. Because I definitely got out with the right button. So I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, I hit that rock. I was really hoping to go really smoothly into here. Okay, he even got out right away in that time, so there was definitely something wrong there. Because normally that never happens. I lost a lot of time from that. Very strange. So I guess I just need
Now
to
that Ewan's part of the team,
make sure to not put it
all
there.
that contract unit
Because
petroleum
that was kind of like the same thing where he got civilian AI and was just spooked.
I've also just found a mechanic by the
Hey,
name of
everybody.
Eva Navarro.
I'm gonna
She has
borrow
a
this,
reputation
alright?
as a world-class mechanic, among other things. Sounds perfect for us, if she's available. You'll find her in West Maracaibo.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Don't bother targeting them, dude. We got one place to go. And that is to your headquarters. I'm bringing you back. Ugh, I hate that turn. It's so sharp and you can't see the path. You kind of just go by minimap alone. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to murder you, but I also don't care. Just talking to the guard like nothing's happening, and just in the background goes, yeah, as he gets run over, squished between the wall of the headquarters and a dune buggy. What a way to go. Frankly, isn't that the way we all want to go?
The PLAV have kindly offered you a boat.
Okay.
You can pick it up at the docks near Merida. If you have a better
Alright, he wasn't able to get in fast enough. Louise is not going swimming today.
several high-ranking officers that Acosta wants taken care of. I'll let you
Come
know
on,
if they
guys.
make an appearance.
Car did not want to turn.
If they do.
That's another thing that I've noticed, is that sometimes vehicles just seem to be like, the game does not think that they are properly on the ground. So, like, you will not turn. Because the game thinks that you're, like, technically in the air, or you're technically, like, I guess under the ground would still be considered in the air, or, like, stuck in the ground, and it just won't turn you. I don't know what, I think I have the carbine equipped, so I'm going to try if I can do this right. No, I can't apparently. Yeah, because I hit like a little bit of invisible collision there, and it screwed up my positioning, and then I had to recorrect, and then I wasn't able to bump boost properly. Now, an interesting thought here is I'm trying to make it faster to turn around once I get in the VZ Island base, because there's an ideal position for where you want to be, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do it quickly because this boat does not turn sharply. So I'm wondering if I can just... No, that did not work. Because yeah, this boat does not turn sharply at all. But we're just going to position it like right there. I always forget to switch to the C4, and it doesn't actually waste any time, but I like to have the C4 out before I get here. And there's two opportunities to do it: when I'm getting in the boat, or when I'm running over to...
That leaves 3 more.
when I'm running over to the dune buggy.
An officer got away. Oh well, the rest of the contract is still valid.
So it's kind of a shame, but, you know.
Support options are back online.
Alright, that went pretty well.
Target left.
So let's see, how much C4 do I have? I want to use 1. I guess I just want to use the 1. I just want to use the 1 up there because there's no point in doing it here. Because I could throw it here, but then I got to do that. And really, I just have to do that. That's all I got to do. And then like this, if he doesn't get out, I'll throw a grenade to make him get out. And throw C4 here.
That's it. Target destroyed. Nothing left but rubble. Don't forget, you've got a hostage to rescue as well. Acosta gave me the coordinates. I'm marking his position on your map. There's your man. Get him out of here alive. The PLAV provided an extraction helicopter.
Roger, I am in the air.
I mean, sure. Oh, you know what? Using the C4 on that, it might kill
I'm taking enemy fire.
the RPG guy. It didn't. He's just... He stays over where he normally starts out because he's not going to run past where I plant the C4. Possibly, like, that might be it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. There's a lot of questions there. But things were not nearly as aggressive this time. I wish I could control which way that he flew, because I have an idea for a really interesting strat, but I don't think it would work.
So to speak. That's everything. I'm notifying Acosta now. We should see payment any second.
Do it. Shoot me at once.
Don't forget, you've still got a contract available at Universal Petroleum.
There's alright. I gotta master that bump boost thing because it's awesome. But at least I don't have to worry about keeping that thing. Damn it. I don't have to worry about keeping the speedboat alive and bringing it back to the base at that point. That's kind of nice. I'm going to take this turn because I did not want to have to tangle with that tank. Okay. Alright, rescuing J. Peterman. It's really a shame there's no use for an RPG on this contract. Because I have one, but the only reason that I use it is for island-based assault. Like, I carry it with me for 3 contracts. So it is indeed a shame.
Well, the first thing we need to do is get you to Guanare. I'm marking its location on your radar. Ewan's dealing with the listening post. He'll be ready in a minute. Dr. Rubin says we need to keep things quiet.
Yeah, shut
Take
up.
them down before they can
Shut up, Fiona.
The kidnappers will kill the hostage if they realize you're gunning for them.
Or maybe those are just default spawns and they get removed in one of the missions that I drive through there? I don't remember. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. All that's important is that I do my little drive and I rescue the executive. Because that's where you get the big bucks. I need to change my split because nobody except me knows who J. Peterman is. It's kind of a reference that not a lot of people are going to get. Although he was an executive, so. Alrighty. Lots of fighting going on here. That's fine. I'm just trying to get into town. I just need to pick up some milk and some bread. And that's all we're doing here today, I promise, guys. Did you actually drop it? Good. Hopefully I don't get seen by an officer. That should count. It's in the circle. Do not be a jerk, Fiona. Good, Fiona.
Not what I was expecting, but I guess it makes sense. Looks good. 2 more posts to go.
Interesting. I've never had him come from that way. Maybe that'll get it to drop off a little bit faster.
An officer just spotted you. Make sure he doesn't have time to report in. That should do it. Now for the last one.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit slow, but it was going to happen. I knew as soon. That's why you don't want to do it, because you don't want them to be engaged. That's the issue. Oh, it's fine, Fiona. This will be the one time that it's not fine. Watch. The one time that it's not okay. Wait for it. Come on, hit him. Thank you.
Okay, we're good to go. I'll patch us into the kidnappers. As long as they're on the phone, the listening post will let us triangulate their location. I'll blip it on your radar. Nice work. Now you just need to get him out of Granare intact. Be careful. The VZ may have roadblocks set up outside of town.
Alright, so he got spooked as he was getting in the car. That happens. That's acceptable. As long as he doesn't get out. Which I don't think he will. Because I think in order for him to get spooked so that he gets out, he has to get hurt, or there has to be something that's overriding the normal stay in one place AI. And when he's inside the car like this, that can't happen. When he's a gunner, is different.
Dr. Rubin wants him delivered to UP headquarters. You can either take him there yourself or call for an extraction.
Roger, I am in the air.
Okay, so interesting. That calls him in from right there. Okay, and then he's going to rotate, so we need to position ourselves right here. Really wish there was a way to get this guy to go slower. Or not go slower, go lower faster. I heard the word low in there, and I was like, what rhymes with that? Alright, he's on his way. Let's ride. And of course he's flying in a direction that puts him even with me. Could you please change directions, dude? He should get away from me at this point. Like, are you kidding me? Seriously? There we go. Thank you. Thankfully he didn't get blown up by like a SAM or anything.
Nice job. Another contract complete.
And yet, still a gold. An easily beatable gold. Why kill the mercenary? We're friends. How dumb. How dumb. Like, that would have been easily a minute gold over my previous stuff. But he just decided to fly with me. He was just spotting me. But overall, very good gold. We're getting to the point where sub 140 even is possible.
She's fighting for Acosta.
We don't know exactly where Mendez is, so we need to find him. To begin with, I'm marking one of the more obvious encampments in Merida. Make some noise there and maybe we'll locate Mendez.
Okay, let's see if I can time this out perfectly. It's really unlikely, but let's see if I can do it. Because it requires several things to function just as expected. Luckily, there's a couple of backup spots in play.
Start breaking things and I'll listen into their radio channel.
So first things first, kill RPG guy. Alright, that's good so far.
Just got some chatter about that explosion.
My car was actually not in the best spot for that,
Got it. Mendez
but
after locating
should
signal.
be okay.
Looks like he's moving to the football stadium, soccer stadium.
Come on.
Hang on.
Dang it, that's not what I want.
Acosta has a safe house in the area that's just come under attack. Lucky for her, you're in the neighborhood. It's outside our agreement, but Acosta will pay you if you can save her troops.
We've been warned about you, mercenary.
Okay, our man should be inside. You need to verify Mendez. Remember, he's worth only half as much dead.
It's moving. Soldados be looking for her. All forces ready at my location.
Good work. That should be it for the occupation of Merida. I'll contact Acosta now. The VZ discovered the PLA.
Alright, so that wasted some time, but I need to do more research into what actually can skip the last dialogue. I thought it was just like trying to
We now know
overload,
where Blanco's meeting is.
just overload whatever, all the audio stuff, but I don't know how to consistently do that.
Navarro is in West Maracaibo and probably available.
Sweet, let's go talk to Ava. Wow, that was a train wreck. And then I actually shot him. Did that actually get him out of the car? Of course not. Well, we're gonna run this way. Worth waiting for? Yeah, we'll run back to this one. Definitely worth it. Because who knows if I was going to have something up there. So that was bad vehicle RNG, which is not the way that I want to start this. But I do have the RTR, which is good. So we'll see if I go and steal the tank right away or not. Really depends on if I get another UP technical or something right next to me right away. Okay, so pretty slick driving there. No complaints. And now we're just going to take this corner and launch that to wherever it needs to be. Alright, so that was good. So we'll see. If we get a UP technical right away, we'll go steal the tank. If we don't get a UP technical, we'll just deliver the RTR. And if there's another RTR on the street that's right next to me, I'll steal that one and deliver it. So let's
Sounds like you need
see.
to find a particular type of muscle car. I'll double check with Ava when you find a car and let you know if it will work.
Alright, looks like we're dropping this off.
That's the one. Get this back to the garage. I'm flipping the garage now.
Come on, this thing turns like dog shit though. That's for sure.
That should make Ava happy.
Alright, try and blow that up a little bit.
You can probably snag a tank from UP's Mercenaries.
Alright, good. They got spooked right away. That's good.
I'm flipping its location now. I double checked with Ava.
But they don't need a UP technical. Oh, are you kidding me?
Petroleum might not be happy about you taking
Yeah,
their
don't need the technical if I can just get any other car right away. Technical is good though. It's really good at the bump boost. But if we can do it just right,
Okay, now you need to deliver this to Ava. I'm marking the garage on your radar.
then we can still do it with the RTR. See you later, RTR. Alright, so I now have the fire truck and the wheels left. Fire truck and the wheels left, which is not ideal to not have a car in reserve still. Probably should have taken, when I was doing the first one, dropping off the RTR, there was that like teal one coming down the street. Probably should have stole that one. That probably would have been a safer thing to do. Would have cost me a couple of seconds, but then I think I'd have, because then if I had the same vehicle RNG, which of course that could have changed based on the actions that I took, but then I would have my other one still for this next part. Still, I got the boxes and stuff cleared out behind here because I used that to drive to Universal Petroleum people.
There's a fire truck not far from here. You've passed it before, in fact.
Okay.
I'm marking the spot on your radar.
AP Technical, I will commandeer this, sir. There we go, get him out. There's always a little bit of a delay before he actually gets out of the car. I didn't need him to get out of the car on this one. I just wanted to confirm I was remembering the right button input. I wish there was a point that I would, that I was coming in here, that I could blow up the fence, like, from a distance.
Let's get this to Ava. I'm flipping the
Because maybe I can. Maybe I should look into seeing if I can take a pot shot with the tank. Because if I could do that, then it'd be actually slightly faster delivering this. Or picking it up, because I wouldn't have to go through the gate. I could just go right to it. Okay, so make a note of the light post there. But going the back way is pretty fast, actually. Before we do that, we are going to guarantee that I have a car. There we go. And of course I spawned into it and got rid of it. Good stuff. Good job, idiot. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, time to start walking towards there.
These guys work with the pirates, by the way, so you might want to avoid any transgressions.
Can't believe that didn't get him to stop. Like, seriously? The one time you're just never going to stop. I do not know what goes on with the AI in this game. It's ridiculous. Okay, I guess I'm going back and taking my car out of here. Are you kidding me? Because nobody is driving where I need them to. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Now I might as well just go this way. I think I didn't want to. I wanted to turn one road earlier because now I gotta go to the right and then to the left. Like that. So that's gonna cost me some time. It's not a game ender, it's just the curse of No Helo. Doing this with Ava in No Helo, you're so dependent on RNG, whereas you're not when you do any percent.
I guess we're not making a deal after all. You better get these back
Okay.
It's probably easiest to winch them from a helicopter. I don't think you're going to find anybody here to help you load the truck.
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
You're now an enemy of the pirates.
We're okay. Apparently, I was gonna say we're done when I say we're done. Apparently, we're done. Because apparently, this truck just drives right over this shit. No, I really should just restart, but I'm just gonna have fun with this for a second because I hate this game. We'll say, sturdy wheels. Dang it, I hit the tree. And that's less than ideal because now I'm stuck in here. Whoa, hi guys. I'm not entirely sure what's happening there, but kidding me? You had to turn? You just had to turn there.
Looks good. Hopefully that's the last of what Ava needs. Apparently we're not done just yet. Time for a special delivery. I'm flipping the delivery location. Careful. Apparently the buyer's got some enemies.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. All the time saved that I had from the Universal Petroleum, I lost on Ava, but I can still sub 150. This game, like, I'm just garbage. That's what it is. I'm just trash.
Finally! I didn't expect this much trouble from a simple joyride. That should free up Ava to give us a hand.
Like, oh my god, I'm just barely behind here. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. If I do good on
We're
Misha...
ready to pay Blanco a visit, but we could really use some air support.
If I do good on Misha, that's gonna be incredible. I'm probably just gonna, like, light myself on fire or something like that in celebration, and also because I hate this. Oh my god.
Yellow.
I found the island he's talking about.
Even if I get a record with this, I'm not done
Ready to
tonight.
be flown out for sale.
I am going to cut the stream, restart it, so I have an easily separatable record,
It's probably indoors
and
somewhere.
then I'm doing it again.
After you arrive.
But we'll worry about that when it comes to it, because odds are I'm just going to lose this run and need to restart, which is good because, oh, that was infuriating. I was surprised that worked at all. Apparently the RTR is one of the few things that can actually push the wheels. Alright. So hopefully I do this good first time. I got really good spawning with this boat. But we'll see where it takes us. I mean, step one would be let me get out.
Okay, now to find the car. I'll keep an eye on your movements and let you know if I spot anything. Specifically look for a hangar or other large buildings. Remember, you'll need to get the car off too, so try not to destroy all the helicopters.
Alright, so that blew up. That's good. There's still the enemies down there. They should despawn, or at the very least they'll be far enough away where they're not a threat. Alright, he fell. That's good.
Marking the car on your radar.
Thanks.
Now you just need to get it back to
Marking the car on my radar, I've already left.
You might be able to take a chopper from there and winch it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do something else. Alright, that's good news. Now, hopefully this positions itself without me needing to move it afterwards. By the current way it's looking, it looks possible. But as long as it's not in a way that's going to be super stuck. But it looks right now I can give it a couple of kicks and then get in and move it a little bit, and it should work. Ugh, jeez, that's not good. That could, like, just hitting that or hitting another boat can wreck the sports car, just because game physics, and you're not supposed to move the car on the boat. Like I mean, I'm still shocked, even after a year of doing this. I'm still shocked that this is possible at all. Alright, let's see where we're at with the car. I mean, good health. It's not facing the right direction. But, I mean, I think all things considered, it could be in a worse predicament. Because I can still back it up out of the water. This is the worst part about it, is this run back to here. But as long as it's not blown up by... As long as it's not blown up by the boat or pushed too far into the water. Okay. We got the civilian disguise, which is good. I got that beach in a good spot. It's kind of a matter now of... Alright, apparently he wants to get pushed this way. I ain't gonna complain. Come on, come on, get on the beach, get on the beach. Are you kidding me? There we go. Stupid front-wheel drive car.
That's the right place, and the car's still intact.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Good, good. I take car, meet you later. Need to go get my jet.
Whew. That should still count. Alright, now I go and do oil rig. Alright, so hopefully that still counted. mean, I was on it, technically. That's really what it's a matter of, is a technicality. Alright, well, we'll see where it goes. Let's move this down so I can see the rest of the splits here.
The meeting should take a little while, but I'd suggest hurrying. And don't forget, the PLAV...
I mean, a lot of this is really going to depend on what I get in the last couple of things.
Good luck.
The last couple of, what is the word that I'm thinking of? Last couple of missions. It's all just vehicle RNG. That's going to depend on a lot of this stuff.
Probably need to climb up top to find the office Blanco's holding the meeting in.
Okay. So we'll spin around and then good. And I think it's just going to bounce it a little bit forward, which is annoying because I did hear a bonk. I did hear it bonk off the side pretty hard.
Okay, now to find the office. There should be a door around there.
I really wish I didn't have to do this.
Found it on the rig schematic. Head towards the blip on your radar.
But unfortunately, it is what it is. Alright, good recovery with that. Switch to that. And we only ran up one floor.
Blanca's getting away. Don't let him get to the chopper. He's worth a pretty penny after what he and Solano pulled. Well, that went as planned, for a change. Now let's earn some rep with the PLAV and take down that rig. Might be worth using a helicopter. If you destroy the oil storage tanks, you can probably take down the whole rig in the process.
Ouch. The gentlest little bonk on the side there. Trying to line myself up properly here, but Lord knows it's not easy in this frickin' thing. Okay, that's nice and stored. Alright, so now I need to be ready to drive. Well, I don't have to drive anywhere.
Now we'll know where to find Solano.
Shut up, Ewan. Okay, come on. Good gold. So first, I need to run back and talk to Fiona to start the next mission. Should be facing just, so I need to just run perfectly backwards, I think. Because sometimes it just puts you at like weird camera angles. It's like, oh, let's be cinematic. No, let's just let me control where the camera is, please. Yes, accept mission. Alright, so first things first. Make the anti-tank missile available at the HQ so I can pick it up.
I'm marking the location of Solano's base. When you get close enough, I'll focus on the details. Be careful on your way there. The river is probably being watched. Satellite views suggest heavy AA.
I was gonna say, it seems weird that the auto mechanic doesn't just have a car here all the time. Like like in the next gen version or whatever, Fiona has a car. Which is like whatever. This is honestly not a half bad vehicle to be doing this with. I would prefer the civilian sports car. I would prefer not to die from that frickin' thing. Cheese and rice. But there is a chance to get a civilian sports car right here if I get lucky. And if I can, I'm absolutely going to take it because, well, it lacks good off-road traction. It's got a lot of speed. And because it's a civilian car, I don't think that they'll try and get into it when I am getting to the very end of this. Because when I get in the boat, like, I think what happens is often they get into my car and then that causes it to despawn. Like somebody runs for it or something like that. And that's kind of guesswork. I think it also could just be unloading so many objects that it's forcibly despawning things that are too far away. There's a lot of guesswork with it. I haven't taken time to test it because it's kind of right now, it's just like pray you get lucky. And because there's usually people at the top of the hill, so it's not like you lose a ton of time. It's not a huge thing to worry about. This is also like, why don't you take a civilian car right here? It's like, well, if one spawns, it has to be facing the right direction, and like if it's the gypsy, it's going to be slow. An RTR would work, but it's not going to have. It's going to have like even worse driving off road here than the thing. And of course, this is the one time where they don't have. They don't have the car that I want. So I'm going to do something slightly different here than what I was intending to do. I'm actually going to kill that guy. And then I'm going to yump. Yeah, I mean, he's going to shoot me a bunch, that's fine. Alright, so hopefully that thing is still there when I come back. Is it likely? No. But hopefully it is. And if not, then there's other things to take. What would be awesome, truly awesome, is if I found... Oh, right, I should be not letting them shoot at me. Like, it'd be awesome if I could find a way to jump a car onto this and do like a second Misha's car and bring it back. But it wouldn't actually work because I have to get far enough away for it to go under the boat. And that just ain't happening.
Watch out for VZ patrols in this area. They'll have the water protected.
Yeah. Okay. Should have driven it a little bit closer. I just really want to make sure that I can easily turn and leave.
Okay, I've located the blast doors. I'm marking the location on your radar. You'll need a bunker buster to break them open. Misha's ready to go, or as ready as he ever is anyway.
Oh, I killed him. That's nice. Or did he just run over there? Either way, I'll take it. Now I know there's recoilless rifles here, which are a problem. This is risky. Sometimes you gotta play risky. I already got the RP or the anti-tank rounds refilled.
Someone must have really pissed you off. Yep. One bunker buster is coming.
Hi!
What the hell?
What happened?
The door is still intact.
The doors must be hardened against a standard bunker buster. This sounds ridiculous, but if you want to get through, you're going to need a nuclear weapon.
You're telling me I need a nuclear bunker buster to get through this thing?
That's what I'm telling you. Get back to base, we'll see what we can do.
Roger that.
Hang on, something's happening.
Alright, let's get lucky, let's get lucky, let's get lucky.
Now, we're under attack.
Brake a little bit going over that bump.
Taking cover. I'll let you know when it's in.
Okay.
Fiona, I've got to get back, and fast.
Big leg spike, of course, as always when you're going there. Alright, well, we'll have to swim around this way. Not ideal, but doable. Come on. Yes, we are free. Alright, hopefully my truck is still there. That'll save some time. I really wish I had a Brigante. If I can switch to a Brigante, I will absolutely do that. We just have to kind of wait and see, because that disguise gets me right up to the gate. So 2 things that I need to do. I need to hopefully get a disguise, or not hopefully get a disguise, hopefully get a Brigante, and make sure that I have my anti-tank launcher equipped first. Because if that doesn't happen, it's not like the end of the world. Alright, so switch to that. It's actually there. Dang it. And I thought I wasn't going to make it to this, so I switched off the anti-tank launcher. Of course I did. Well, I still have an opportunity to do that. 2 opportunities, when I switch to the Brigante and when I get out of the Brigante and run inside. So we'll see what happens. But luckily, you usually get a Brigante going over this bridge. I just hope it's going the right direction. I mean, because like a civilian car would work as well. Especially like a whatever they're called, street racer. That would be like ideal to find as I'm coming back in through this last area. But Brigante also works. There's one, it's not facing the right direction, and I've got a little bit more time, so I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it a little bit. Because I can still find something right here. Not finding anything. Of course, there's no cars. Why would there be any cars? I mean, there's an RTR there, but... I don't want this if I can avoid it. But I've like run out of opportunities now. I've run out of opportunities now. This is like, that was my last chance. Except, okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. And neither of those are RTRs, which I definitely don't want. I mean, this can withstand a little bit of armor, with a little bit of damage. He also functions as a distraction. Come on, switch. Not ideal, but I'll take it.
Serves him right. I guess that sews this up. Next we'll need to figure out where to get a nuclear bunker buster.
Still good overall, I'll take it. And provided this hasn't exploded.
That was a close one.
That was a close one. I agree entirely, Fiona. And I'm actually going to go out this way rather than try and drive through, since this is
Hang on.
such low health.
One from Philip Joyce of the Allied Nations, and one from General Penn, the leader of the Chinese army.
Okay, because this is a good car to have. It's armored. It's relatively fast.
You'll find Agent Joyce at the AN headquarters southwest of Caracas.
Right.
And goddamn it,
Chinese headquarters north of Kumana.
yes I am. Don't worry, I'm not going to be using it long because it sucks. I'm going to be using it until I can get a UP Technical or a Brigante. Brigante. This is going to be a little bit of a clusterfuck. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This thing oversteers so ridiculously bad. Alright. So now I will keep this until I can switch to either a Humvee, a sports car. An RTR would work. But I really want the Humvee. Humvee is probably ideal. And I can get, like, there's lots of opportunities for an RTR to spawn. There's all sorts of little skirmishes between China and the Allied and VZ and the Allied. Like, normally there's a skirmish right there. It didn't spawn this time. But I think there's another skirmish point coming up right here on this next little turn. And of course, this is going to be the one time where I get none of those, right? Okay. Alright, so they're fighting China. We don't care about that. Enjoy. Okay, so that was bad. That cost me some time. Okay, that guy is gonna go like 1 mile an hour. So if I can do the China 3 with the right method, I should be able to do it and be like mostly scot-free through it. It's super hard to pull off. It's, besides dealing with like bugs and stuff, it's the hardest thing in the game. And we'll see it if I get to it. Okay, that guy's on a rail. We're just going to avoid all that business. More random fighting, grenades, what have you. I really need to get this guy out of the car, because he is going to piss off everybody. But I'm not super fussed about it, because if I do this right, like, the car should be fine, because he shouldn't even be anywhere where he can get into like a fight, or at least not one where the car will get destroyed. Because I'm gonna go right up here, and I'm gonna hope that it didn't roll. Good. You spotted me. Good. You've got a job for me. Alright, please have my AM vehicle. That would be just peachy keen. Alright, 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 alright. Good.
The Allies will extract the spy for interrogation in a few minutes. Look for a helicopter. He should be on the same rooftop.
Unfortunately, I didn't equip the right vehicle or the right weapon. But I could get lucky. The main reason that I have the anti-tank thing equipped is because of dealing with things like that. I don't want to deal with things like that. Those are scary. But overall, it looks like an ideal situation. I always forget that I don't actually need to wait for it to lock on. Damn it. So far, not good. God, could you guys just build a wide enough ramp, please?
You're now an enemy of the Allied nation.
Dude, no.
Okay.
Dude, get in the car. That's the worst place you could be as far as this car, dude. I 100% do. I absolutely mind help in this situation. Because if a tank had spawned, and the one that was near me hadn't despawned, that could have been very bad.
Not far now.
But that wasn't bad.
The Chinese have released payments, so our account should be credited any minute now.
Okay, well then do it. Yeah, I lost some time there because that's not the best car to do it in. It's pretty reliable, and I fell on the ramp. But, so there's a couple reasons, but I'm currently 7 minutes ahead. That's not bad. This mission should be no problem, because I've done this plenty of times. And, I don't know, famous last words. Famous last words.
I spotted the female mercenary.
Good job, buddy.
Like explosions, they want the whole place obliterated. So much
Alright.
for UC contact. I'm marking Universal Petroleum's HQ now. Do destroy it and we're good to go.
Last thing I want is for them to be all cranky with me. Alright, that should be good enough to get me out of here. Oh, nope. And I'm actually going to take that off.
On my way. Try and stay alive until we get there.
Hi, fishing boat. Come on, Ewan, drop it off. Alright. Drive. And then we go roughly this direction. A little bit more north. A little bit more north. Because if I remember, I go pretty much straight through this little hooked strip you see on the mini-map. Because, even though it doesn't look like it, and I'm kind of overcorrecting, the ground curves further to the north again. The shore does. The shore that's on my left to the south. And I should be pretty even with it if I stay on the right path. It's just super hard to do because this jet ski oversteers like a beast. It should be coming up. And you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry because I need to get this speedboat. So, okay. Yeah, and I was quite far to the north. I'm learning this now. I should have been way more westbound. Alright, 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 alright. Good. Speedboat time. Oh geez, I don't like that. I don't like when he's just there in my business. Frickin' boat spawns. You can go so fast you don't even see him coming. Especially the little boats because they're so close to the water. Alright, coming up on the last couple islands here. We're going to go down this way through it. Better safe than sorry, trying to navigate through those big buoys.
The structure's hardened, so you'll need a bunker buster to finish it off.
Oh, shit.
Lucky for you, we've got one courtesy of General Peng. Be careful. Heavy interference suggests jammers in the area. You won't be able to call in the bunker buster until they're out of the way.
One bunker buster is coming.
Now get out of the area. If you're not
Yeah,
ready,
I'm not
get
far
out.
enough ahead that I normally want to be there, because normally I can spin my boat around. But it is what it is.
Peng's going to be excited to hear about this. The payment should be on its way any minute.
Alright, that was good. It was still a gold. It's just going to be a little bit slower going getting back home. So anytime that I save there, I'm going to lose on this last thing. So if I remember how to do this perfectly, and I mean I know how to do it, I remember how to do it, but in the moment it's pretty easy to get flustered. But if I can manage to pull it off, then I should be able to maintain a disguise through the whole first part, possibly even avoid the helicopter, because I've been able to avoid the helicopter the last couple times doing this on foot, which is ridiculous. I just keep getting it stuck on buildings and stuff. But ideally, I would like to just be able to outdrive it. Oh, shit. gonna go further this way. Little fishing boat dude, please stop. Alright, I won't complain about that. That worked. Alright, hi buddy. You decided to come hang out? Cool. Weird, but I ain't judging you. You'll keep me from getting an AN disguise, so that's helpful. Alright, that's as close as I can really get to this guy. Alright, 2 more contracts. I've got the right vehicle at the right time to do this one. I just have to pull it off properly. That's it. I mean, that's all it is. The very last part of this contract, at least. I mean, yeah, I guess the last 2 contracts, it's all execution. There's no RNG. There's no anything like that. It is 1,000,000% execution. And ideally, I wouldn't have this first. I'd have something faster.
I'm marking them now.
Because if I had something faster, then I can get to where I need to be. Like, the sports car is just the best for this. Because I never need to change vehicles. It's really fast. Because it's all on-road stuff. Well, most of it's on-road stuff. This might actually be better for the off-road portion, but it's such a small portion. However, that is the technical portion that's extremely difficult. So we'll see. Basically, I just hold my way through this. I just drive down. I did not switch to the thing that I needed. I'm going to honk here so I don't have a disguise because I don't want these tanks to get mad at me, and I should get a new disguise coming over the bridge because that always happens. There we go.
Allies are operating out of 3 primary locations. They've designated these as a barracks, a heliport, and a motor pool. You'll need to take care of these first, as they reinforce the primary headquarters. I'm marking the 3 locations now. They're outposts, so you can take them over, but you've been given permission to destroy them as well. So much for the motor pool. Those tanks just lost a pit stop.
It is Jennifer Mui. You should attack. I mean, please don't. I got places to be, and I don't have time for tank shells to get shot at me. Alright, so that was the easy one. This one's the more technical one. So the helicopter has spawned into the west. I gotta get up this hill. And it's slow getting up this hill, too.
Hopefully a few less birds harassing you as well.
That's good. I missed with 1 missile, but I got the disguise back, and that's the important piece. Because now that I have the disguise back, and that thing is, like, that helicopter is apparently stuck on something, I can sneak right past all these guys, because they didn't set any officers up in strategic locations. And we're just going to place this right here. C4.
Nice job, that's all of them. The Allied HQ should be relatively unsupported now. Peng wants it taken care of. I'm marking the target. It's a hardened structure, so you'll need a bunker buster. The Chinese have granted you permission to call in one of their bunker busters.
Alright, fuck it. Getting out now. Getting out now. My thing was turned around. And I just need to get into here. If I get into here, I'm safe.
Someone must have really pissed you off. Yep. One bunker buster is coming.
an enormous blow to the local
Ugh.
Allied presence.
Oh, hi, Tyrannical D. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it is a great game, but I think I might be the only person who me and a guy named Sniper's End, also known, you can see him in my chat, Matthias Mawson. We're the only two people that speedrun it, and we've never really seen anybody else playing it casually. So, yeah, I mean, they didn't really ever advertise the PS2 version of it. It was always the 360 version. So it's not really a super well-known version of the game, I would say.
My God, I can't believe he did it.
All right.
Chance. Nobody's going to turn away a contract on Solano now.
Well, you're just in time to watch me
Intelligence indicates
go and
he's still in his bunker.
blow up a bunker with a nuclear missile.
The area for some time.
So, welcome.
That means it's time to head back to Solano's base. I'm marking its location now. We know the territory from last time. Be careful.
I'm going to be taking this instead, because I've been practicing my trick with this. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of very angry people, so we're going to get past them. Yeah, now it's time for some very smooth driving. I do not want to get ahead of myself here. Oh shit, but I have the wrong item equipped. And yep, that's worth getting out and switching. I need to have my carbine out and not my anti-tank launcher. Because the trick that I'm going to do here, if it works, can sometimes make me just fire a round right away, and if I'm doing that with the anti-tank launcher, I can damage what I'm getting into and blow it up. And that would be a very terrible way to lose this entire run. Alright, yep, just so far it's just like a nice easy drive here, which is good, because it doesn't get like difficult until I arrive at my destination. I mean, it's way easier to be doing this with a helicopter, but considering the speedrun category... Whoop, thought I missed my turn for a second. Alright. So let's see. There are people fighting up here. That puts a little bit of a hitch in my giddy up. But nobody threw a grenade. That's good. Alright. Come on. Yes, it worked. Alright, so even though you're new and this is the end of the game, so there's a lot of things that basically happened that if you because this is the first speedrun, I'm assuming, since you haven't found anybody else playing it on the first. But what you can do is, if you power slide to the right, like you hit the handbrake, as you get out of several cars, not every car, but a lot of cars, you can use the car to push you forward, which we call a bump boost. And in this particular thing, what I use it for is I push myself towards the boat so I don't have to swim out to it. Because like you saw, I just got pushed right into the thing to get onto the boat. And if you do it right in this place of all others, you can actually get underneath it and get directly onto the machine gun of it, which skips that little fade out of getting onto it.
Okay, I've coordinated with the Chinese and the nuke's ready to go.
It's a silly little trick. I use it on a couple of different things, but honestly, sometimes it causes more harm than good.
Tactical
Oh,
use.
shoot.
To know mushroom
I want the C4
You'll
first.
need to get as far away as possible before it hits. I'm marking his bunker on your map. Good luck.
Okay.
Close enough for the nuke.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's some good stuff as far as glitches with this run in particular. Like, if you remember the recruiting mission for Misha, you need to go to an island and find his boat. Normally, you're supposed to winch it with a helicopter. Alright, this guy's got to stop. Alright, this doesn't have a ton of health, but we're going to chance it.
Your SMS signal is being
We're going to chance it. I could get hit by all sorts of nasty business here. And I died. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're retrying. God. I knew I should have just bailed out of that car instead of trying to power slide around the thing. That sucks. But that's okay. We still have a decent amount of time. That was going to be that was going to be sub 45. And it's all just because of just one RPG guy hitting it when they were still driving in it or when they were getting out of it. Just a bad RPG accuracy person.
My God.
Alright, so make sure that I have the right equipment this time,
Nobody's gonna
so I don't have to stop and get out.
Nuclear bunker buster or not? Intelligence indicates
Alright, I'm going to try and do the trick with the Brigante again if I get one.
sometime. That means it's time to head back to Solano's base. I'm marking its location now. You know the territory.
And hopefully I get it facing the right direction. Push them out of the way a little bit. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Well, the Allied people are cranky with me because I just blew up their headquarters. You know how it goes. They get caught up in just these little things and they just get so mad. It's like, yeah, I blew up your headquarters with a superpowered missile. You don't have to be jerks about it. Alright. So now that we've got this again, we're going to try and do this again, and yeah. Where am I going to wind up from this? Let's see, because it takes about 4 minutes to get there. I can still sub 150. I'll take sub 150, that was the goal, but I was doing pretty good so far. But anyways, like I was saying, so normally when you're stealing the boat back from Misha, you're supposed to winch it with a helicopter and bring it back. But because this is no Helo, you're not allowed to use a helicopter. So what we do is we bring a VZ gunboat, the same one that I'm going to get in now, and I drive it there, and then I'd launch off a dirt ramp with the street racer onto the back of it, and I bring it back that way. And it's a very precise, difficult trick to do, but it's very funny, and it's cool. Okay. We'll just take this instead. Yeah, very cool. Like, we were all shocked when we found out that that would work, because we did not think it would. Alright, so that's not ideal, but I can still recover. Alright, so that's the unfortunate side effect of if you miss that bump boost even by a little bit, is you can just get pushed underwater at the wrong angle. But it could be worse. Oh yeah, lots of people find similarities between the Mercenaries games and the Just Cause games. I mean, because they're both open world sandbox, blow things up type of things. Just Cause definitely has more cool tools that you get to do that. Yeah, like balloons. You have your arm cable thing. All cool stuff. But, I mean, you know, considering the time, and considering that these games came out slightly earlier than that, I think Just Cause 2 came out about the same time as Merc's World in Flames. But don't quote me on that. Come on, get out. Alright, so let's try this again. I'm going to switch to this. And blow this up. Yeah, definitely same... Definitely same generation when you got, like, Just Cause 2. I think Just Cause 1 and 2 were both on... They were both on the 360 PS3. Pretty sure. Yeah, I wish I could target this from there. I can actually maybe hit it. Or, nope, hit. Okay, or I'm just not going to hit it at all, which is super annoying. You, RPG guy, you drop ammo. Now I can try this again, and I can drive better. There is an RPG guy, but he gets into the... There we go.
Support options are back online. It doesn't look like you're close enough for the nuke to be effective yet. Don't call in the airstrike on the bunker until you're within range.
Come on, nothing land on me and hit me. I'm super vulnerable in that last little bit, and things have landed on the mountain behind me and then shot me. Or, like, just fell on me. Alright.
I need to patch myself up.
I know you do. It's okay, Jennifer. And wait, and wait, and we're hiding, and we're hiding, and we wait for the end of this. Alright, there we go. We have a sub 150 record. I knew I was going to get it tonight. So let's do a recap. You weren't here for most of this, but at the end of all my runs, I do a recap just to kind of know what I did good, what I could have done better. So first split, rescuing Carmona. I got a gold. I got really lucky with my new strat. That kind of is luck dependent, but it worked out in that time. Lost 11 seconds on the second split, just a little bit subpar gameplay. But then, actually, at recommendation from, and actually let me scroll up so it shows there, from Sniper, the other speedrunner, with the first Universal Petroleum mission, which is the What's Up split, you go and you help the guy. There's like an executive, he's burning documents, and you have to defend him for like 3-ish minutes while he does that. And so Sniper, Matthias Maassen, he had the idea of, because I take a truck there and I get it positioned because it helps kind of defend the place a little bit, said I should drive the truck into the warehouse and spin it around while I'm in there, and then that way I start the whole auto scroller faster. And I did that, and like I could do it better, but it worked, and it saved 27 seconds. I mean, technically it only saved a few seconds over my gold, but it got me far ahead. And then surprise tool to help later. This is a side contract to unlock the anti-tank missiles, because there are only a few places where you can find them. They're not common. So that's just a side contract. That went well. I just saved a couple seconds there. The next split, which is named, so this is the one where you recruit Ewan, and it's named as such because we have something called, it is from Mickey Mouse, correct. It's because it's from because like I'd always see it on the memes, and now my partner, her daughter, likes watching that Mickey Mouse show, so I hear it often. So that is from that. So with recruiting Ewan, we have a trick now that we call Ewan Skip, which is basically if you blow up the vehicle that he's in while he's in the circle surrounding his downed helicopter, you just pass the mission. We don't know why, it's just a thing. But it saves like 7 minutes of auto-scroller, so it saves a huge amount of time, and so it's named for that because it is a car bomb with an Irishman that I'm blowing up. Next one is Island Base Assault, which is the first PLAV mission. Things went fine there. I mean, yeah, kill him to save time, and because he's super annoying with his, like, pretend Irish accent, like the movie Irish accent. So, Island Base Assault, which is the first PLAV mission, you go and you rescue the guy from the island. Saved an additional 4 seconds, roughly? No, 2 seconds, roughly. Just decent gameplay, it just worked out. Rescue J. Peterman, which is a very bad reference that I'm trying to find a good replacement on. It's a Seinfeld reference. But anyways, that's the second Universal Petroleum mission, and everything went right the first time. Since I've done my new route, every time that I've tried to do it, I've failed the contract once, or the executive doesn't want to cooperate, things like that. So it's always taken me at least 2 attempts to do it. It's also the buggiest contract in the game. There's like 7 different failure states and a dozen different ways that the game can just bug out and ruin it for you. Super annoying. I actually did it the first time this try, and that's why it's I saved like 5 minutes and 26 seconds. And actually the gold itself is like a 4-minute gold, just because I didn't have to restart. Next contract is the second. I'll get to your question in just a second. So the second PLAV mission is just that it's too easy. I got most of the dialogue skips that you can get in that, so I only lost 2 seconds. To answer your question, yes and no. It's not TAS. I don't know of any good TAS PlayStation 2 emulators. I've never really looked because I don't have the patience or the skill to do TAS. But we do play via emulator because, I mean, we just allow it for the Mercs series. And because it can be kind of hard to get your hands on discs and original PS2 hardware for this game in particular. So we allow emulation as long as you're not using anything like speed up or any other tricks or cheats or anything of that nature. So for practicing, we use like save states within the PC SX2 emulator. I have all sorts of splits. Like here, I have splits for any percent mission. I have them for No Helo, and I have some tentative ones for route testing my 100% route. So any place that I want to go and test something, I usually have a save state for it. Let's see, next contract, recruiting Ava, I lost all of my time save on this. And what happened, there were 2 major things that happened. So with this contract, you're driving around and you are getting cars for Ava. You get a civilian car, and then you get a tank from Universal Petroleum and a fire truck. And then you go and you get these fancy wheels from the pirates. And everything was going pretty good. I had 2 issues. The first issue that I had was when I was going to get the fire truck. No, not when I was going to get the fire truck. When I was going to get the wheels, I was getting no vehicle spawns. That's the biggest issue with this contract, is bad vehicle spawns. If you don't get them and they just aren't working out for you, you can lose 2-3 minutes from just bad RNG. And I lost probably about a minute from that. But by the time that I actually did that, I was going up to buy the wheels from the pirates, because it's not fast to steal the wheels like on foot. You just buy them when you're doing no helo, because you can't winch them with a helicopter, because you can't use a helicopter, obviously. However, I drove up there, I got out of the car, but I was going too fast, and it bounced off the wall and into the pirate you do the deal with, and it killed him. Which means I got I wasn't able to buy the wheels. So I actually got in my car and I pushed the wheels all the way back, which was super slow. Like I said, I lost 5 minutes and 36 seconds just doing that. But I was still even, and I had time saves later, as you can see in the next splits. So it was super stupid. It's an easy 5-minute time save, 5 minute and 30-minute time save the next time I do it. But then after that, I recruit Misha. I did that right the first time too, because getting the boat on, or getting the car into the back of the boat and then getting it off again, it's super technical. It's super difficult. So that saved me 5 minutes and 51 seconds, because that was another one where it seemed like every time I did it, I failed it at least once. Then oil rig, I got another gold on just because I played slightly better and saved 9 seconds. First Solano mission, I saved an additional minute almost just because I played that well. The first China mission, which is new rank, new voice for the split, I saved an additional 19 seconds. So that got me, I mean, it was just a little bit, I just played a little bit better. I had the right vehicle, which I don't normally have, or I had one of the right vehicles. Blowing up the Universal Petroleum Headquarters, which is eco-terrorism, saved an additional 16 seconds. Just good gameplay, some good luck. There's definitely more time to save there, because ideally, like in this route, you order a, what do they call it, jet ski, and then you drive it and get into a speedboat. And there's like, if you can position your vehicle perfectly so you can kind of drive a straight line there, and fastest point between two things is a straight line. But it's so hard to line up, especially with the jet ski, that I can easily save another 20-25 seconds there, just if I get it lined up right away. So the third China mission, where you blow up the AN headquarters, I actually did that one fully right, because that's a very difficult thing. You have to blow up 3 buildings, but you're in Allied territory. There's tanks, there's all sorts of things. There is a Allied attack helicopter that will pursue you even if you have a civilian or an Allied disguise. It's just programmed to find you and kill you. So it's a very technical thing to do that, but I did it well enough that I saved 37 seconds. And then you saw on the last split, going back to Solano, right at the end of it I died. That cost me nearly 6 minutes, which is disappointing, but I still got sub 150. So if those 2 mistakes hadn't happened, the Ava one and the Solano thing, like the Solano thing alone, I lost 6 minutes. That would have been 142.52, something like that, around 143. And then the additional 5 minutes that I lost from recruiting Ava would have pushed me down to like 138. So now that I know that like a sub 140 is possible, I was going to shoot for, I'll get a sub 150 and then I'll shoot for a sub 145. I'm going to be shooting now, I think, for a sub 140.